Hey there, Virgo. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. For those of you returning, welcome back. Those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. Virgo, it's been a minute. It really has. Goodness. So I took a little bit of a hiatus. I needed to. That's been my word this morning. Thanks for sticking around. First and foremost, I appreciate each and every single one of you, the love, the support that you show to the channel and to myself. It's so greatly appreciated. I hope your 2024 has been off to a good start. This is your weekly reading, January 8th through the 14th. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, cross watcher. Discern the roles, right? You guys know the drill. So, Virgo, what I seen before I opened up the video was like somebody could have been rushing off recently, or could be rushing off, making a quick exit for some reason. This could be an emergency kind of situation. This could be just I've had enough. Like there's so many reasons that it could be. For each of you, it will be different. But then I also heard homecoming. So I don't know. We'll see how this plays out in the cards. But those were like the intuitive downloads that I got right off the bat for you guys. So we'll see what's happening. Ready but waiting. I've seen this pop up a lot, and it's not my favorite thing to address, but you know, I don't know if you guys know this or not, I'm a psychic medium as well. I've done that for 30 some years. Like I've known since I was a child that I could speak to those who had passed away. Some of you guys could have could be waiting for someone to pass away in this physical life. Others of you, this may have already occurred. If you've suffered some kind of loss, my deepest empathy is with you in that regard. But it was like somebody is being released. Someone is being ushered off somehow, some way, for whatever reason. Somebody could also be traveling back home as well, is how I feel about this. But this ready awaiting is peace, and there is some change around. Spirit is saying the way you thought life was going to go. So I feel like you guys have kind of been hit with a little bit of intense energy recently, if this is not still happening in the present moment. But there are some life-changing, Spirit is saying, choices and decisions that have been made or are taking place at this time. Spirit just said, what is the aftercare going to be like? Don't let things go in vain. Whatever that means for you. Like, I don't know what this is, but it's giving me a lot of different vibes. Okay, so, all right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. Context and magnetism. Something was brought into your world, and I'm spewing exactly what they're giving me, for a short period of time. Something that you were drawn to, something that maybe you wanted to bring into vision, into sight. But I don't think the context of how, you know, you envisioned it is quite the same. It's kind of giving me, there was a little piece, Scorpio's reading keeps coming up, it's weird, where it was kind of like the same sort of idea, and it's kind of what's kind of coming in is like, what did you ask for? Like maybe it's not taking shape the way you thought it was going to, but there's something about the idea that you weren't ready. Somebody wasn't ready for something to change yet. So, new soul contracts are also being made as a result of this. Alliance and fortitude. This is a test of your strength and your self-assurance to yourself. So it's like finding within you the strength to overcome obstacles potentially on your own. This is not about anybody else's journey but yours, Virgo. This is an intense... See, I said, this is like the death card of this deck. Whatever has, and remember, this can be a metaphorical ending, right? A metaphorical death of something. You could have made a decision to just stop something altogether. And yet, was there potential behind it? Of course. There's always potential in anything. It just depends on how everybody interacts with it. That's that free will that we always talk about, right? But you're finding that maybe something in your world was not meant. It wasn't the right time. it wasn't meant for you, and there's strength. You were either being given strength or you were finding the strength within yourself to do for you. And it's like, it's just this feeling of not quite ready. It had potential, but it wasn't quite ready. So I don't know, like, holy moly. All right, for Virgo, please, Spirit, what else does Virgo need to know this week? But you're aligning yourself with value of the wisdom, the strength, the idea of what home means to you. There's a lot of it's kind of giving me like Greek mythology, like the wreaths or whatever they wore on their head, which is like victory, success, right? But it's like the ivy. I'm not quite sure what the meaning of the ivy is, but that's what I'm seeing here. Hold on a minute. Ivy. If I don't know, I'm not going to speak on it. I'll find out and then I'll let you know. Like, I'm not going to give you a half-assed. Talks about fidelity. It won't easily let go of something that's attached to itself and to eternal life. So yeah, it's an evergreen plant, obviously, right? It's a symbol of friendship and fidelity. It brings peace to a household. You could be searching for peace at this time. And they bind things together. There's something, ooh, okay. It's an advancement of spirit. It's giving you enlightenment. Okay, now that's making sense to me. Okay, so there is again this self-awareness, the self-assurance of you, and again the potential of what comes next, of what is happening after maybe a hard decision that you've had to make in regards to something. So it's like, this is spiritually opening you up, Virgo. Brilliance. Yeah, like there's that preservation on the bottom, clarity. Something that's happened, some kind of decision or judgment call you had to make is bringing in some kind of clarity and understanding for yourself. Like maybe it could have been a hard ending, but I think that whatever you've done, and there could have been some underlying deception around something like that weasel. Like they're sneaky, they're sly, they're slick, right? They come in and they go out really quickly. You may have seen this dealing with somebody, or you could just see this, like, I feel like this is like an overall energy for you guys of how quickly something can come in and how short-lived it can be. But that was like the experience, right? The lesson that I talk about all the time that brings in is this mind-blowing awareness on a spiritual level that you have got to take care of you first. That no matter what, if things are meant to be a part of your existence, they are going to be there. And sometimes they come in just enough to show you what things should look like, where your focus should be, where your energy is going. This is a very deep message, and I'm trying to find the best words to put this out there to you guys. Whoa. I don't even know what, whoa. This is like, you guys could, Spirit is saying you could have felt a shift around the 23rd of December. They're giving, and it's funny, I just happened to think, I put this shirt on this morning and I thought, oh, 23, that's a number for the day. That was change. There was a change that was coming in, that a decision around that point was being made. Fertility, life force energy, growth, transformation, gaining wisdom, gaining the strength to overcome challenges, recognizing where you needed to really indulge. And I'm going to say self-care, and I'm not talking about like taking a bubble bath, making your favorite soup, going and getting a massage. I'm talking self-care and realizing what your soul needs. This is deeper than just like, oh, self-care, let's take a day for ourselves to breathe. This runs so much deeper than that, Virgo. And it's like, pause, reflect, open yourself up. This could have been a challenging experience, but it was meant to be a catalyst to change the way you are living your life. And Virgo, I know some of those readings I did for you, I think what, September through like October, was like deceit and lies and fuckery and bullshit and just so much happening. But you kept re-engaging with whatever this was. This is meant to change the fact that you no longer re-engage with something that is toxic. Like maybe this is a soulmate contract, right, that had to come in to teach you. This is about the lessons. This is about significant growth within you, realizing the only person you need is you, because you're never alone. Spirit's got your back. Okay? Crazy. You could be, I don't know, they're saying you could have been dealing with a fixed sign as well. Strategy and blossoming abundance. That strategy and this blossoming abundance is like, this is Spirit strategizing on your behalf to make you move, to make you see something, to make you wake up to something. Because it's like you're meant for greater things. You're meant to understand what abundance is in all forms. That it is not just maybe the tangible world, right? Virgo, you're tangible. You're the pentacle, right? In the tarot. That it runs beyond that. It's not about what kind of house you live in, what kind of car you drive. It is Spirit saying the magnetism that binds you to the earth, that connects you to all, to have this experience. And then they asked you, are you willing to see it? I mean, I'm just letting it flow through me, okay? My job is to deliver the messages however they come out. It may not make any sense to me, but it probably makes sense to you. What else for Virgo Spirit? Walking away. Telling you, it was like somebody left. Appreciation. Cornucopia. This is like this is deep enlightenment here, Virgo. That there's something that maybe you wanted or desired, you thought you did, but ultimately, whether it's you or someone else, had to leave a situation. If this was a passing of a person, they're at peace. I might cry. I'm getting emotional. Holy shit. They're at peace. There is beautiful, God, I'm getting emotional, beautiful things on the other side. Appreciate the time that you had. It's a bittersweet ending. It's a bittersweet exit. Even if this is a person, if you've cut off all communication and contact with somebody because it just needed to be done, like you couldn't kind of keep lingering in this, if you have questioned whether or not they're okay, or if they're moving on in life and they're all right, yes, they're fine. They're going to be fine. They're following their path. They're following the direction in which they're supposed to go. Spirit is saying you had to make a decision. Don't look back. Don't keep yourself locked into sadness or constantly looking back at the past, because you're meant to move forward. And I kind of feel like this week is going to be, yeah, second chakra, your external desires. There could be what ifs tied to a situation. Spirit said it's time to let go. It's time to let go. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. There would have been too much confusion around something here. It was meant to provide a moment of abundance for you to see how much you already have. Whatever this is, they were not supposed to stay. teary-eyed. We used to make running jokes all the time that I always made other people cry, you know, in my readings. And I'm like, well, if you're crying, it's a good thing because something's coming out that needs to come out, you know, but it's almost laughable that when I'm doing the reading, sometimes I get teary-eyed, right? Because I feel that energy. I feel that feeling, that bittersweet energy that comes from this. It's like, how do I let go? I think there's like a song or something about that. So what is this walking away for Virgo spirit? Six of Pentacles. I've seen this at every reading that I've done this morning. And hold on one second, guys. Okay, Virgo, sorry about that. Delays today. Don't fight a change that's happening, this walking away. Somebody here wasn't going to be able to give enough. This was to show where enough was not being given. This could have to do with like a third person somehow. But somebody's not, it's like non-committal kind of energy to something. And it's like, there would have been I said confusion, right? I mean, the Five of Wands isn't necessarily confusion. There's fighting, there's competition. This is also the internal battle as well. I see that a lot as the internal battle. This could be a realization that you just didn't have it in you to give, or you didn't have enough to give, that it was going to create restrictions around something for you or for whoever this was or is. It's like, think of it this way, and this is kind of a morbid way, and there's my Scorpio tendency right there, right, to see things from the darker side. If you've got a dog who's, I don't know, 18 years old, and this dog is it's got health issues, it's sick, it's vet bills, it's putting it through misery to keep it comfortable, right? It's like you have to make a decision. Is it like worth putting them through it, or is it better to just, you know, put them out of their misery so they're not suffering anymore? That's 17:17 on the clock. That's kind of how this feels. But I feel like whatever decision you've made, like, you know that you did what you had to do, but at the same time, it's a painful ending. It's a painful way of being. And it's like, I'm hearing what could have been. Don't look back and think that you made the wrong decision, because you didn't. You did not make a wrong choice. You had an experience that was meant to create healing. And that's what it's doing. Don't hold on to the negative aspects of a particular situation, okay? So, what is this appreciation about? Six of Cups. This, I said, did I not say soulmate or something in the beginning? That is the past. That is nostalgia. It's thinking about the memories. Double energy of Sagittarius here. Six of Cups. You've watched this young boy grow into a young man. And I just said about that dog. So maybe some of you had a pet that it's passed away. Maybe some of you have had a child that's passed away. Spirit said disease and illness too. If you've had something, or not say something, goodness, somebody or something, well, something, a dog, a cat, something like that, that's passed on, it would have, I can't, Spirit, it would have been ill, it would have been sick, it would have, find comfort that the painful part of something is over, and the homecoming is release. That it's over. The hard part of that is over. Don't look back and keep going, what more could I have given? I'm also seeing that Knight of Wands as you try to distract yourself. Keep yourself busy. Wow, Virgo. Wow. I think here you've acted from the greatest space of love within you that you could. Truly. Eight of Swords. It's that self-imposed restriction. It's our mental patterns getting in our way. Wheel of Fortune. But this, even if you don't see this, this was destined. That Wheel of Fortune, it was destined to be this way. It was fated to be this way. This was for a moment in time to show you the baggage, the burdens that have been, you've been carrying around for so long. Like the responsibility that would have come with whatever this is, the cost of that, there would never have been a reward to it that would have been equal balanced for anybody or anything. Because you would have carried the brunt and the weight of something. You can daydream about how it could have been, what it would have been like. Again, these are going to be different situations for all of you. But it's okay to walk away, but whatever guilt or heavy energy that you're carrying with you forward, Spirit is saying you've got to let it go. Give it to God. It just said give it to God. So whatever you put your faith into, give it to your higher power. Let it go. It's been a long road. You've come a long way. There's no need to carry that forward with you. Find peace. Find acceptance. Because it's like, you think about like a painter. Some of their most beautiful, perfect masterpieces come from accidents. That they mess something up, or that's not the way they envisioned it, right? But it turns out to be the thing that sends it over the top, that draws in the light, that creates something meaningful that they never thought could be, or that becomes the thing that puts them on the front of the Rolling Stone. I don't know, right? Whatever. It's a catalyst to energy. It's change, and it doesn't happen the way that you expect it to, but the end result is a release for your higher good, whether it's by way of reward, you've created something, like whatever it is, there's that in itself is the prize at the end, the reward in the end, the aha in the end, the deeper spiritual awareness in the end. Like, it's like a sacrifice had to be made in order to gain something that was very much needed for your journey. Okay, I hope that's making sense. Okay, next on the table here. The Death card. I'm telling you. Oh my. The Death card, I'm not even going to read what's on the card. If there's been, again, a death experienced, my deepest condolences for your loss. If this has been the end of a relationship, karmic tie, karmic relationship sitting here, resentments, triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. There's that Eight of Swords again, right? This came in and did exactly what it needed to do for you. It's going to open your eyes, whether you realize it. And I think most of you in your gut, you know it. You can't deny it. It's just really uncomfortable. Okay? Phoenix, new phase, rekindled, renew and growth, changed mind, rising from the ashes. Double Scorpio energy here with these two cards. The wheel, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, again. A lot of transmutation, a lot of transformation coming through. Advice for Virgo. The butterfly. Evolving in growth, next phase, healing the inner child, releasing the past. Again, that transformation, that metamorphosis, Virgo. You are going through something, most definitely. whether you know it or not, I do feel like there's some lingering feelings around a situation, and they're probably going to be there. You're probably going to have to just grief process no matter what. Like, no matter what our loss is, job, house, car, whatever. It doesn't have, you know, it doesn't have to be a person. Whatever the loss sustained is, you go through a grief process. It's the normal thing for humans to experience. What's underneath that, though, Spirit said you're going to adapt. Whatever this is, you're going to adapt. I'm getting, oh my God. Whew. Whatever you guys are going through, I'm so sorry. You see these eyes that they're getting red. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Spirit is saying that this hit the heart space, this hit the home space, this hit here. More than anything, like something happened to go. If you have felt like you haven't had any emotion within you, this is opening those up. You could not help but feel love in a particular situation for something. It's like when you get struck with that moment of maybe you've spent years not crying, but then all of a sudden you're bawling like a baby over something. It was meant to open you. It was meant to crack you open, to show you that there's still something within here that lives and breathes and desires love or to be loved. And this situation, this person, this, here it is and there it goes, was teaching you to have faith, teaching you to change the way you view things, teaching you appreciation, teaching you gratitude. If only for a moment, it left a lasting impression on you for the rest of your life. I don't even know what else to say, Virgo. Holy moly. What a deep, 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 deep reading. Spirit said just to let you know that this situation left you with all the tools that you need to lay the burdens down. Okay? I'm leaving that there. That's a heavy message this morning for a week. Whoa. Okay. Virgo, if this resonated, I hope it helped you. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I love to hear from you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.